I'm starting my own aesthetic business. Hello, it's Roberta. I'm currently a doctor working in emergency medicine, but now also venturing into aesthetic medicine. I'm only just starting out, and I'm currently week 2 into my business, and I just wanted to document my journey on here. I completed my training for several procedures earlier this year with UCAN Clinic in Cardiff. I can currently do anti-wrinkle treatment, dermal fillers, polynucleotides, skin boosters, and medical weight management. To be fair, I've always been interested in cosmetic surgery / medicine, and I actually went down the route of general surgery before. I did it for a couple of years, and I thought it wasn't really for me because I want more of a work-life balance, so cosmetic surgery was kind of out for me, but cosmetic medicine is still possible. But it took me a few years to really have the motivation to really go for it, to actually do it. The struggle so far. I feel like within the healthcare industry, we don't tend to discuss our struggles very much. I don't know if it's a taboo thing or whether you should be acting like, oh, everything is normal, everything is fine. But it really isn't like that for me. I'm very happy to talk about the struggles that I've been having. It's always so hard to start something new. I guess that's for everybody, for every industry, something that's so unfamiliar and so uncomfortable. A part of me also felt like I was quite disadvantaged because, as you know, aesthetic medicine has bloomed over the last few years, especially after COVID. And there are people who started well before COVID. They're obviously ahead of the game. And I felt like, oh, maybe I'm doing this too late now. Maybe I've already missed it. One thing I've noticed is that not everyone wants to see you succeed. A lot of people will say that they're happy for you to start your own business and to do something you love and to pursue your passion, etc. But there aren't that many people that are really willing to help you and give you tips and genuinely support you. Another thing that is so hard to learn is business planning, because my degree is in medicine and no one ever taught me how to run a business. All of a sudden I have to learn to set up my own business, how to do marketing and advertising, how to manage my social media, how to make content on different social media platforms, making a website and a booking system. And on top of that, I still have to do the usual networking and all the admin work that comes along with it. There's no one to teach me any of this, so a lot of it is through self-learning, so it is a slow process, and I know what I'm doing is definitely not perfect right now. But apart from just learning it myself, I do have a couple of people who are mentoring me through this process, and I am very grateful for. One of the most recent lessons I've learned is to start charging a deposit. I've had 6 bookings that was cancelled in the last week, and I didn't end up having a clinic. I initially got quite upset about it, but it is okay. It is still a learning process. If I hadn't had these little dips in my journey, then I wouldn't be changing my practice moving forward. I also want to talk about the blessings that I've had so far. To be very honest, since I've become an adult, I've tried a few different things. Obviously qualified as a doctor, then I thought I was going to go into general surgery, and then I thought I was going to work towards quitting medicine altogether and become a professional dancer. So I did that for a couple of years. I was still working as a doctor part-time, and that's when I started emergency medicine. Anyway, so fast forward to 2025, I am now qualified to practice aesthetic medicine. I decided it's a good time to start my own business. And throughout my career ventures so far, I feel like I've always been given a helping hand, a mentor of some sort. And it genuinely feels like God has opened different doors for me to have a go at and then see where I end up. And it feels like whichever direction I'm taking, God has my back and God has support for me. And with regards to my current journey in aesthetic medicine, I've actually met my mentor through my husband. So it's a funny story. My husband teaches Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and for the last few months, probably in the last year or so, he's been telling me one of his students runs an aesthetic practice and he does training for healthcare professionals. Never thought too much of it, and I've done a few of these courses to practice aesthetic medicine. A couple of months ago, I discovered that the person who owns this academy where I've been training in happens to be my husband's student. So that's how I met him, and he's now become my mentor, and I can literally go to him for the most stupid questions. I can talk to him about all my doubts that I have in my journey right now, and he's been very, very helpful and very supportive of me. He's taught me some basic concepts in running an aesthetic business, how to value my own skill set, how to be resourceful, etc, etc. He's taught me loads. So where am I at right now? Currently holding weekly clinics for whenever I have clients. Some weeks I wouldn't have any clients, like last week I didn't have any clients, but again, I'm in week 2. I'm still very new in my journey. I am a beginner in the aesthetic field. I understand I'm not going to be flying anytime soon. For the days I'm not working in A&E and the days when I don't have clinics, so I'm just trying to work on my portfolio, designing my business card and different flyers as well. I'm also learning about different marketing strategies. I'm learning to make good quality content content on my social media platforms. Because in the aesthetic field, it's important to be good at injecting, but that's not everything. So I also need to learn how to brand myself, how to make content, how to make a good website, how to do marketing, etc. There's just so much more to it, and this is what I'm finding so exciting. So at the moment, I'm just gonna keep learning, keep working, and enjoying the process. In the coming weeks, I'll be sharing more of my journey on here. So if you wish to follow my journey in building my aesthetic practice, or if my video has provided any sort of value to you, please like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in my next video.